plaintiff, Whitney Klein, has a child with the defendant, but she claims their relationship was toxic and riddled with cheating and abuse. Whitney claims the defendant went to jail for a year after he tried to kidnap her, batter her, and then led the police on a high-speed chase. Whitney suing for the balance due on a car and a loan. Defendant Justin Tabb admits that he put his hands on Whitney and deeply regrets his actions. But he insists he's turned his life around and now advocates against domestic violence. Justin is countersuing his ex for an electric bill.
Start with you.
Okay, Your Honor. First, I'd like to say that I can't hate the defendant because he's the father of our child. And I just hate what he's done to me in the past. We've had a toxic relationship on and off.
Since when?
Since about '06. A toxic relationship full of cheating by him, and there's just been a couple of incidents that led to that. For one incident, he waited outside of my friend's house with a baseball bat, and he busted my car windows out with it, and then he hit my leg with it. And then he forced me to drive home in that car. And then the other incident was where he almost kidnapped me, and he assaulted me by hitting me on my face, and he led the police on a high-speed chase, which led to him totaling the car.
Did he go to jail?
Yes, sir.
How long?
That's what it ended in, for about almost a year.
When was that?
In '09, November of '09.
Why did he do all these things? Why were you all in those two instances? What went on?
Just fighting and him.
No, there had to be something happened. He came over there to do that to you because something was said on the phone. Something happened specifically.
We were ending our relationship. That's basically what it was, and he was just mad about it.
Sir, did you do these things? If so, why?
Yes, sir, I did, but I just want to say I made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, but why did you do this in particular?
For the first instance, she was over at a dude's house, and I caught her over there.
That's why she didn't want to tell me? Go ahead.
Yeah.
What else?
The second instance was we was breaking up, and she was with another dude again, and I ended up catching up to her.
Gotcha. All right.
We were no longer together.
None of that legitimizes what you did, and I'm glad to hear that you were punished for it and serve your punishment. What were you saying?
I was saying that's not true. We were not together at those 2 times.
Okay. Now you do remember?
I'm just saying, like, we were not together.
Okay. All right. Any other background you want to give me?
We have a child in common, and I mean, I wanted to keep our family together. Mm-hmm. But, you know, you keep trying and don't work.
Correct. And how old is the child now?
She's 5.
Okay. Does he pay his child support?
Not on time.
Okay. Sir, let me hear from you.
Yeah, I know what I did was a mistake, and
Good.
You know, I apologized to her a million times. You know, I was wrong for putting my hands. I was wrong for what I did to her, and I have changed my life around. I'm a totally different person. I'm actually I advocate against domestic violence now. I'm a stand-up comedian. We do shows against violence and stuff.
Good.
And you know, I speak to communities, little kids and stuff, and I just tell them about my life and just tell them
about domestic violence.
Yeah.
When do you do that?
You're my baby mom. You're not supposed to know when I do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Man says he's changed his life around. He now is redeeming himself by going around telling other folks and young people how to avoid getting involved with abusing women. So I think that's a good thing. And I applaud you for doing it. He's not trying to lie about it. He's not trying to defend himself against it. This was in '09, which is relatively recent. He spent a year in prison or jail for it. And it was a terrible thing. He shouldn't have done it. However, he's remorseful, apologetic, and redemptive about the whole thing. And that's what you want to see from people who've broken the law. You work as a comedian. Is that paid the child support? She says you're late, but that means you do pay it.
I'm not late. It gets taken out of my check. So I don't know what she's talking about.
True?
My check ain't late.
Well, from the previous year, he was behind, and it just comes out of his taxes. So therefore, he's behind, and it just comes out at the end of the year.
Is that true? She only gets it once a year?
No, she don't get it once a year. She just won't get the full amount because of the job. I was a server.
And they could not get the amount that was ordered by the court for you to pay.
Yes, sir.
They could not get that out of your check. And then at the end of the year, when your taxes came back, you paid the balance.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's late because of any lack of effort. All right. A lot of guys, they wouldn't even work at all. They'd just be on the comedy circuit and trying to hustle up on some money, getting cash, wouldn't tell you a thing, and you wouldn't get a dime. All right. Tell me about the car and the balance due on the loan.
The car, when he got incarcerated in 2009, he verbally agreed to me that he would pay half of the remaining balance, which the balance was $4,504. So he would pay $2,552.
Okay.
When he got out of jail, he never paid it. So I had to pay the remaining balance to the collection agency. And then in July 2012, I loaned him $360, which he then paid back $50 of the balance. So
Okay. Why did you loan him that?
he said that he was trying to get a car, and I was just trying to
He
help.
owed you $2,000 on the car, and then he came to you and said, "Give me some money for a car," and you did. Sir, car loan and the loan on the 360.
Yeah, I mean, I admit I owe it to her, but I mean, for the whole car situation, I feel like I paid my debts to society. I mean,
You paid her debt?
well, my debt
Your
for,
debt to
for
her.
my actions.
Your debt to her.
No, I ain't paid no debt to her.
What do you mean? That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I mean, I signed the paper and stuff, but it wasn't even her money. It was my tax money that
You
came
signed
out.
what papers?
I have a promissory note. I also have receipts and a letter from the collection agency stating that I was the one who made all the final payments.
Sir, why shouldn't you have to adhere to the agreement you signed?
I mean, I should, but then I think I shouldn't. I think I should, no, for real, because I was the one that had to go through everything. She didn't have to go through nothing.
Go through everything that you deserved? What are you talking about? She didn't have to go through anything. She had to go through you beating her with a bat, kidnapping her in a car, high-speed chasing her car. What else did he do to you?
He hit me with the bat, hit me in my
Yeah,
face.
you're talking about she didn't have to go through anything. You went through everything. You didn't go through enough, I suspect. Did they hit you and beat you in prison?
No.
And a few other things? No. Hell then. You haven't went through anything. Now, me and you were all right till you said that craziness. Like she ain't had to go through anything. You the one went through everything. Like you didn't deserve what you went through.
I mean, I deserved it, and I paid it my debt to society. I mean,
Well, yeah, we need to pay your debt to her. That's what this loan is for her. This ain't for society. Your counterclaim is for $698. How so?
Your Honor, well, while I was incarcerated, she ran up electricity bill that was in my name and never paid it. And
What was the agreement?
she had moved out. When then she moved back in when I got incarcerated and took over the apartment and ran up the electricity bill to $698.
Oh,
and
you're
never paid
looking at
it.
something. What are you looking at? Ma'am, what do you say?
It's true that I did move out, but I moved back in, and I had to pay the bills to keep it on, and it was never shut off.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't ever get shut off. You got a $700 bill.
Yeah, I'm looking at the bill. Let me show you what they say to me. Don't take my word for it.
I mean, I know, I live there.
I know, but you said that obviously you didn't somehow believe you owe. Do you owe or not?
I mean, I guess so, but I was paying for the car that,
And you're going to get your money for that.
and I mean, I was taking care of our kid. There was other things that needed to
didn't
be
sue for
taken
that.
care of.
Did you get child support? You're getting it now. And you had an arrearage in which he's paying toward it. Ma'am, I'm going to order that you pay the electric bill that you owe, $698 for you, and I'll grant you your judgment for the loan on the car and the loan that you gave him to get a $300 car. Hey, baby, let me get $300. I want to buy a car. What kind of car are you buying for $300? Judgment for both. Plaintiff, $25.62. Defendant, $698. Leaves the plaintiff with how much?
1860.
Judgment for the plaintiff.
I mean, I have nothing towards him. We're civil.
She's the mother of my child, so, I mean, she's always going to be part of my life, so, you know, I wish the best for her and everything.